Look at this. Who would have thought that Ivysaur was considered a mid to low tier character? Many people thought Ivysaur's likelihood to win a major was very low. Look at Ivysaur being ranked at the bottom of the B tier and even in the C tier in later tier lists for Project M. And this is no way saying Ivysaur is a bad character. Ivysaur was actually severely underrated. This isn't me just saying Ivy wasn't played a lot because she wasn't really considered viable at the time. It's mainly that plenty of Ivysaur mains weren't placing high in tournaments. And this isn't your Ivysaur from the official Smash games. This is Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard all being separated from Pokemon Trainer. This heavily buffs their movesets as they no longer have the negatives of being connected to Pokemon Trainer, like with stamina and also freeing up an entire move slot for the character, their down B. Ivysaur gets a brand new move being Seed Bomb, which is, fun fact, the model is straight from the Deku Nut from The Legend of Zelda. Also, it should be noted that Ivysaur was a downright terrible character in Brawl. Absolutely borderline terrible. A lot of Ivysaur's moves feel straight up unfinished and don't even link properly together. This is a stark difference compared to how Ivysaur even is in Smash Ultimate. So they overall had to change a lot of things up with Ivysaur and change Ivysaur from the ground up. First off, they gave Ivysaur a comeback mechanic. Yes, you heard that right. Super moves from 2D fighters, yeah, Ivysaur essentially has their own. When Ivysaur fully charges their bulb, Ivysaur unlocks a brand new move. The bulb can be charged by hitting people with the bulb attack during some of Ivysaur's attacks and also holding neutral B. This gives Ivysaur Solar Beam, which is a really strong KO move. Why did they give Ivysaur this move? Why not, I guess? Ivysaur isn't the only character with a move like this. A character that is much higher on the tier list, being Wario, has his own super move when he fully charges his Waft. Yes, I said Waft. Wario farts on his opponents. Don't ask me. Sakurai made Wario and Brawl. Just deal with it. Ivysaur is also the very first character to be given a move that heals himself on command, being Ivysaur's neutral B. While the button is held, you regain health with every second. Also, charging up Solar Beam is one of Ivysaur's best tools at baiting approaches, because while this move is being held down, you're basically telling your opponents that you don't give it. Ivysaur also was just buffed across the board, having stronger combo tools and better grounded attacks. Ivysaur's down smash was heavily buffed, being a semi-spike hitbox on the move, and it's great at pressuring and edge guarding. Up smash and forward smash have better KO abilities than they previously had in Brawl. Ivysaur's jab is a really strong jab for confirming into Ivysaur's grab. Aerials were buffed across the board and just overall reworked. Nair is super strong at comboing. You're going to see this move all the time. It's just really easy to use. His forward air and back air are also strong tools for walling out and stage control. Even back air is a great move off stage. Down air is a great move off stage as well if you hit with the sweet spot of the move. Up air is a strong combo tool, and both of these moves have sweet spots on the bulb that help gain percent are now the strongest parts of these moves. Oh yeah, and up air can be used as a recovery tool as well, which is kind of funny. Ivysaur's side B was reworked, making it into a mid-range projectile, and also up special was changed to be a KO move at the sweet spot. Ivy's tilts were made into great combo starting tools. Up throw and down throw are good combo starting tools, and back throw can be used as a KO throw if near of the blast zone. Forward throw can keep opponents at a distance and also kind of keep the opponents in that mid-range, which Ivysaur tends to favor. Despite all of the positives to the character, there are still plenty of weaknesses, and these weaknesses were reasons why people thought Ivysaur wasn't viable in the very early days of PM. Ivysaur can be KO'd very easily. Ivysaur is actually now a lightweight character, as in Brawl, Ivysaur was a middleweight character. Ivysaur isn't very heavy and also is pretty floaty too, so characters that are good at comboing floaty characters, like Marth more specifically, are troublesome to deal with. While Ivysaur is great at controlling at the mid-range, Ivysaur isn't strong at controlling anything beyond that. Extreme close corners and really far away can be difficult for Ivysaur to really contend with, honestly. Ivysaur wants to keep opponents within their own comfortability and can struggle to deal with anything beyond that. While Ivysaur has decent grabs, Ivysaur's actual vine grab can be rather laggy and can be punished. Not only that, Ivysaur's attacks have some end lag. Ivysaur's recovery isn't bad and there's definitely some utility there, but if you're using the same recovery tool, the same up B grappler recovery, there is a way to contend with that, the tether recoveries. It can be limiting at times, but it should be noted that if you're using the tether recovery over and over again, you can actually get punished for this. For many of Project M's earlier years, Ivysaur was commonly seen as a mid to low tier character, mainly for the weaknesses of the character rather than the strengths. Ivysaur mains across the board were key in developing Ivysaur's meta. Ivysaurs on average started placing higher in the meta, and there were some crazy resurgences in Ivysaur mains who were key to developing the character. So many to mention, honestly, I'll just show most of them here, but shoutouts to them, shoutouts to people like Soth, Saber, so on and so forth. There's just so many Ivysaur mains that were definitely key to developing the character. Combo flows, footstool combos, edge guarding techniques, while the character that was previously underutilized now was being seen a little bit more in the meta. The greatest asset was the large number of people who began picking up the character. Soth, more specifically, was the first Ivysaur main to win a large tournament, being in 2014, winning grand finals against Snake. Ivysaur being one of the most prominent characters being pushed to top 8s and many other grand finals, Ivysaur was truly a character that was just severely underrated in the earlier updates and underdeveloped. This is a time where characters like 3.0 Mewtwo, 3.0 Snake, and just overall 3.0 JANK that we don't look back on anymore, that was the more prevalent thing in the meta at the time, not really the more underrated characters like Ivysaur and even Donkey Kong to an extent. But when other characters get nerfed, that's when other characters get the chance to truly rise and to show what they're capable of doing, which truly goes to show that you can't judge a book by its cover, as with any talented player base, there's a chance that a character can rise at any moment. And the meta is so close in PM that anything is truly possible. Alright you guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you guys want to support the channel in any way, there's a Patreon down below where you get videos early and you also get access to the Discord community. Shout outs to my patrons. Alright, you guys have a good one. Take care. Peace.